Are you making self-care a priority? If not, you are missing out on some huge benefits to your life and are not living up to your full potential. That is why in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons you should start prioritizing your self-care today so you can start living the life that you want and, more importantly, the life that you deserve. Let's go. Hey everybody, it's Josh from Self-Help for Millennials, back with another video, and in today's video, we're going to be looking at the 3 reasons you should start prioritizing your self-care today. And quickly, those reasons are, it'll allow you to live a better life, nobody else will do it for you, and it'll give you back the power in your life. But before we dive in to the nitty-gritty of those 3 reasons, I want to first talk about self-care. It is a term that is thrown around a lot today, and I just want to quickly define it so that you and I are on the same pages before we move ahead. So let's get into that real quick, and then we'll get into the actual topic for today's video. So Merriam-Webster defines self-care as care for oneself, or more specifically, any care given to oneself without the consultation from a medical professional. So in simple terms, it's basically anything that you do for yourself to help yourself as well as your health without kind of consulting anybody else. So it's something that you do for you and nobody else. Now that we got that out of the way though, let's dive into the topic for today's video, starting with reason number 1, which is that it'll allow you to live a better life. So I put this first for a reason, and that's because that those of us that are living our best lives often also take the best care of themselves. Somebody that is a high achiever and living the life of their dreams often also prioritizes taking care of themselves as well. And let's be honest, living a full, fulfilling life and feeling your absolute best is probably one of the biggest motivators for actually taking care of yourself. And I know for me personally, when I don't take care of myself, my life goes to absolute crap, right? Like if I'm not sleeping, then I'm tired all the time. When I'm tired all the time, I'm more likely to binge eat. When I binge eat, I work out twice as hard to make up for it, which just makes me even more tired. And then it's this vicious cycle that I can't break out of because I'm just not taking care of myself. But the opposite is also true. When I'm on top of my self-care, I'm making sure I'm getting to bed on time, I'm relaxing when I need to, my life is immediately better. My energy is high, my mood is good, and I'm just living my best life. And isn't that what we all want? We all want to be living our best lives, to be feeling fulfilled in everything that we do. And that all starts with self-care. If you're not taking care of yourself, you are essentially putting the brakes on your life because you are not prioritizing taking care of yourself first. And it's only when we take care of ourselves first that we can live our best life. So self-care is essentially giving a turbo boost to the engine of your life. All right, that brings us now to reason number 2, which is nobody else can do it for you. It's called self-care for a reason. It's not called somebody else will take care of all my needs for me care, right? It's only something that we can do. And if we don't do it, nobody else will do it for us. And it is easy for us to kind of fall into the trap of expecting other people to meet our needs. And I know I've been guilty of this in the past, especially in my romantic relationships with my girlfriends. I would expect them to make sure I'm fed, to make sure I'm in a good mood, to make sure I'm happy, right? And this put a lot of strain on our relationships and ultimately would lead to those relationships expiring. And of course, at the time, I was very confused because I was like, well, what the heck just happened? But now I kind of see what happened. I put a lot of pressure on them to meet all my self-care needs that I wasn't meeting for myself. And that just goes to show you that self-care cannot be given out to somebody else to take care of. You need to remember that it is not their job to take care of you. It is your job to take care of yourself. So now it's time to take ownership of the fact that you're responsible for yourself and your health. Plus, taking control and taking ownership of the fact that you are in control of taking care of yourself actually gives you a pretty sweet bonus, which is actually going to bring me to reason number 3, which is it gives you back the power in your life. This last reason is probably the most important of the bunch because let's face it, there is not a lot in our lives that we can control. We can't control the weather. We can't control traffic. We can't control how other people react or how they treat us. And this can actually lead us to feeling very powerless in our own lives because there's nothing that we can control. But remember, there's one thing you can always control, and that is yourself as well as what you do. And that is why self-care is so important. It's something that you do for you and only you, nobody else. It is always in your control, and it is a powerful tool when it is used consistently, right? So imagine that you're going through life and you're having a bad day, but you know what fixes a bad day for you? Getting some ice cream. So you go and get some ice cream, right? That is a prime example of just self-care, just doing something for you because it's what you want. It's within your control, right? You like to start your days off with a little bit of coffee. It makes you feel good. Cool. Do it. That is self-care in a nutshell, is doing things for you and nobody else. Because I know for me, life used to get very overwhelming. I would try to control every single thing going on around me, be it the people, my environments, and everything. And all this did was lead to a bunch of stress. So once I learned to let go of trying to control everything else and instead focused on what I could control, which was myself, I was able to calm my anxiety and actually gain back some control in my life where before I felt like I was just spinning my wheels and totally out of control. That's because being able to give yourself whatever you might need at any given moment without any outside help, it's a pretty sweet feeling, wouldn't you agree? And plus, it gives you back that control that we as humans crave in this crazy world. And you wanna know what the best part is? All it takes is doing what you want or what you need in any given moment. So I encourage you to take back the power, regain control of your life, and start living on your terms again. Start today. Do it. Do it right now. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. But start today. Take back the power in your life. And there you have it, friends. 3 reasons why you should start prioritizing your self-care today. But ultimately, these are my reasons for prioritizing self-care. What I encourage you to do is to figure out why self-care is important to you and what it means to you as an individual. Because it's going to be different for every single one of us. But once you figure that out, you figure out why it's important to you, that'll set the foundation for building a deeper, more meaningful connection with not only yourself and your best self, but also the world around you. And now I would actually love to hear from you. So let me know in the comment section below, what does self-care mean to you? And if you liked this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. It'll really help out the channel. I release new videos every single week and you don't want to miss out. But until next time, lots of love, and I'll see you in the next video.